too. You guys got your, anybody hear me? Eric, you hear me? But no, I told him to come right back. But yeah. Yeah, once we see up here, we try to Westwood.
The band's host will play at halftime tonight. Bellwood will play first. Tyrone will be second. We remind everyone that Tyrone Band is sponsoring the Tropical Ice, featuring fall flavors and all your favorites that are located behind the visitor booth.
Well, he thought he had it connected already.
State championship, you have to do everything excellent. Excellence matters. That's why here at Varilla Real Estate, I've taken what I've learned on the football field and applied it to our business. Doing the little things, outworking your competition, being aggressive, doing the right thing when no one's looking. Varilla Real Estate is ready to help you in all your real estate needs. When it's 4th and 4 and you need a touchdown by selling your house, call Varilla Real Estate today.
Something bugging you? It's time to call Premier Pest Control. If your home or office is being overtaken by insects or rodents, call 684-2600. Premier Pest Control offers 24-hour guaranteed response to your call. Avoid the hassle of having to explain your problem to several people before you even see the serviceman. When you call Premier Pest Control, you'll talk directly to the serviceman. So call 684-2600 and tell them what's bugging you. Premier Pest Control offers 24-hour response, serving Altoona, Tyrone, State College, and surrounding areas. Having a good, reliable vehicle isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. Wouldn't you want to buy a vehicle from a business that's been servicing automobiles for years? You should buy from Tyrone Tire and Automotive. They've got a nice selection of fully refurbished used vehicles with great warranties, and their technicians are certified for state inspections, and they'll service your vehicle from the engine to the tires. Worried about getting a loan? At Tyrone Tire and Automotive, it's buy here, pay here. For your next vehicle, go to Tyrone Tire and Automotive, TyroneAuto.com, or find them on Facebook.
Anytime is the right time for ice cream, and the ice cream window at Irvin's on Main is open. It's time to walk up to the window at Irvin's on Main and order your favorite ice cream treat, like sundaes loaded with your favorite toppings, banana splits, or one of Irvin's famous tornadoes with flavors like coconut cream pie, snickerdoodle, and many more. Ice cream from Irvin's on Main is great for dessert after one of their delicious meals, or all by itself. The ice cream window is open at Irvin's on Main, 400 Main Street, Bellwood.
Let your local insurance agent, Billy J. Friday, put her experience to work for you. The Billy J. Friday Agency proudly serves Tyrone families and businesses and is ready to review your existing policies or provide a no-obligation quote. Call a Billy J. Friday Agency today, 814-682-7669, to get smarter about your insurance. Again, that's the Billy J. Friday Agency, 814-682-7669. Come for the great rates, stay for the amazing service.
Reader Electric, serving Tyrone and surrounding areas.
Don't look at them yet. Just throw them to the ground. That's nice. That's a good one. Oh, you can move it out. Just so it's near the power. Grouchy. Oh, there's all the confetti from the fireworks. 10-4. Oh. Nope, still blue rectangle. Okay, it says the 2 iPads are hooked up and that's it. All right. Just record yours and then I guess he uploads yours separately. All right. Bye.
Containment in and make sure that the back secondary covers their man. In particular, Gibbons. He's the leading receiver on that team. For Tyrone?
Before you go to Tyrone,
yep.
I just find it fascinating. One interesting fact about Alex McCartney. What year is he?
He's a freshman.
Yeah.
Yes, he's a freshman. Yes, he's big.
Yeah.
I
he's
watched
running downhill.
Yes, he is big a boy.
Yeah.
But he's the one they're going to have to contain.
And you have history with the McCartney?
Yeah, his father was actually a volunteer coach at Tyrone when I coached here, and of course, he played for Bellwood.
Yeah.
He was
which McCartney haven't,
yeah, I mean, it's like the Smiths and some other towns.
I had to stop you before you went on to Tyrone, so please go ahead.
Tyrone. They're going to have to be more than one-dimensional. I think walk definitely gives Tyrone an advantage. He's second rated right now in the Blair County area. He has completed 47 out of 89 passes, but he's had 6 interceptions. And he has thrown for 774 yards and 6 TDs. And that's another thing that Tyrone has to do. They have turned the ball over this year a lot more than we've seen in the past. So they're going to have to hold on to the football, make tackles after the catch, and keep Bellwood's offense off the field. That is...
It is. It's tonight, and we're excited about it. Doesn't matter what week it is. It's still a big game. And so we're going to get ready for it and send you to a break. And when we come back, we'll have the kickoff for you right after this.
From the Snare & Associates broadcast booth, this is Tyrone Golden Eagle Football, presented by Tyrone Tire and Auto and Premier Pest Control on 96.9 and 100.7 The Train, WTRN.
Pharmacy in Tyrone, your locally owned and operated independent pharmacy. We offer prescriptions and compounding services along with a wide range of over-the-counter products, Sunny Incontinence products, and Nova Safety and Mobility products. Stop in Community Pharmacy in Tyrone and shop our gift and seasonal decor, all priced with everyday low pricing. Don't forget to check out our full wall of designer greeting cards, value priced at 99 cents or $1.99. Community Pharmacy in Tyrone, small enough to know you, large enough to fulfill your pharmacy needs.
For over half a century, the Student Bookstore downtown has been the source for everything Penn State. SBS has the largest selection of Penn State apparel and gifts in town. Hoodies, hats, tees, shorts, sweatpants, and more for everyone, even pets. Plus, the Big Blue on the corner has all your tailgating supplies, as well as banners, prints, wall hangings, and frames. If you're a Penn Stater looking for something Penn State, shop the Student Bookstore in downtown State College. Open 7 days a week and always online at thestudentbookstore.com.
It's a new name, same great station. 96.9 and 100.7. The Train. WTRN. Tyrone, Altoona.
And welcome back to Gray Field, where we're getting ready to kick off for the backyard brawl. And we're having a moment of silence for the passing of a Jersey Shore football player this past week.
Thank you.
And with that, is your home or office having an insect or rodent problem? It's time to call Premier Pest Control. 814-684-2600. Premier Pest Control offers 24-hour guaranteed response to your call, serving Tyrone, Altoona, State College, and surrounding areas. Premier Pest Control, a proud sponsor of Tyrone Golden Eagle football. Jim?
So we have Lucas Walk, Draven Crowell, and Andrew Weaver, and of course Braden Ewing out at midfield for the coin toss for the Tyrone Golden Eagles, representing as captains. The coin toss and the signal of who will be kicking off and receiving is just a few moments away. I think the thing that I watch for this game tonight, Chuck, is that the schedule for both teams the rest of the way it doesn't get any easier. And with Tyrone at just one victory and Bellwood with no victories, a victory tonight gives either team at that momentum, that little boost of confidence that they're going to need to try and avoid what could become a very more difficult season going forward. So you get this one tonight, and I think the winning team sets itself up for some more success the rest of the way.
And it's also important, Jim, because that last game, that 10th game, is to be determined. Mm-hmm. And how they're going to do it is points. And the points that are like the fourth place team in the East will play the fourth place team in the West, and it's all determined on points. So you want to keep winning as much as you can to get those points racked up. And there was the flip of the coin, Jim.
And it looks like the signal will be for Tyrone to be. So they're going to kick from left to Bellwood will kick from left to right, and Tyrone will receive to our right. They're shaking hands. The pleasantries are over. The kickoff is just moments away, and the Tyrone Golden Eagle players are huddling out at midfield. The Bellwood-Antis Blue Devils equally excited. And it's going to be a good night for high school football here in central Pennsylvania. Thanks so much for tuning in, and thanks for being a part of our Tyrone football pregame show here on WTRN. Alongside Chuck Bannis, I'm Jim Gregory. Thank you very much for joining us, and here we go.
And Jim, what a nice crowd here. A lot of fans in blue over there have filled up for Bellwood. And again, the one corner of the visitor stands, like from the 15 to the 30-yard line, there's a lot of orange and black over there. They've been doing that for years. And I'm glancing out of the press box here, and Tyrone has a nice
seats.
Crowd. Yeah. Nice crowd here. And this is the game. This is the backyard brawl. Whether it's team in the ICC or both teams in the Laurel Highlands, it's still, you can't take anything away from Tyrone versus Bellwood.
Wilmer and Crowell back deep to receive, standing at their own 15-yard line, and not sure who is the kicker just yet. Is it 29 for Bellwood?
looks like it is going to be... They just turned the lights on.
Yep.
So they're taking
number 8.
Number 8.
And that is Stormany. So he's got the ball on team, kicking from left to right, just awaiting the signal, and there you have it. The run up, ball's in the air, hits at the 23, picked up by Woomer. Slips down at about the 27-yard line, maybe 28, so more or less went down on his own trying to make a move and making sure all the wheels are in place. 1st and 10 for the Golden Eagles, first possession of the game. We are just underway at Gray Vets Memorial Field in Tyrone. Those are the football just shy of the 30. Twin receivers to the near side of the field. That is the wide side for quarterback Ashton Walk. And he's going to throw on first down, looking underneath and overshooting his intended receiver, Lucas Walk. Good coverage provided there by Bellwood, and that's number 32, Dalton Porman.
Just a little bit wide of the mark there. He had time.
He did.
Pressured.
Right.
And another thing he has to do tonight, Ashton, is he can't make mistakes. You know, he's only in his second year as a starter, but still he's had a lot of experience. He's got to know when to throw the ball away and not force it.
Brady Ronan, the deep back, Walk under center. They go power left, and they're going to pitch it this way, looking for blockers. Ball's on the turf, fumbled. Recovered by the Blue Devils. Brady Ronan coughs it up. The defender hit him in the arm with a helmet, and the ball popped up, and the first turnover of the game happens on the second play on offense for the Tyrone Golden Eagles. What a break for the Blue Devils, who now have the ball, 1st and 10 on the Tyrone 33-yard line. Going from left to right, the ball's on the near side hash, and here we go, Blue Devil fans.
Griffin Kyle recovered the fumble for the Bellwood team, and that's what we said Tyrone could not do, is put the ball on the ground and make turnovers.
Holden Schreier at quarterback, calls for the shotgun snap. McCartney with it. The freshman takes 3 or 4 Golden Eagles to bring him down on the bottom of the pile. That was Lucas Walk.
And Austin Lucas also.
They're going to give him a yard, Chuck.
Yep.
To the 32.
He's a big boy. He'll fall forward for at least a yard, unless you get him wrapped up pretty tight, especially in the backfield.
Schreier has a long run from the Bellwood sideline as he brings the play in from the coaching staff, and he's going to go, no, he has McCartney in the backfield, sidecar left. Schreier calls for it with trip receivers to his left, and a pass. He tried really a bubble screen over there, I guess you could call it, Chuck, and that was diagnosed well by the Golden Eagle defense. Ronan was there to force some pressure, and the ball falls incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 9 from the 32.
And once again, Andrew Weaver from his defensive end position drove his man back into the backfield and actually disrupted the angle of the pass.
Yes,
it had to be thrown high.
Last week's player of the game.
Oh, he put on 25 pounds since last wrestling season. He was telling me when he was given his award this Thursday at the school.
Hunter Kyle over the football at center for the Blue Devils. McCartney in the backfield. They give it to him, and he is stacked up for no gain, maybe even a loss. The initial contact made by Austin Lucas, but also there to assist was John Stanton. Big Stanton.
And he's back. And Braden Ewing right there, too, in the hole. They actually going to call that about a yard loss.
Yep.
4th and 9, Jim.
Looks like they're going to go for it. Maybe they'll try a pooch kick. You never know. Tyrone has nobody back. Trip receivers left. McCartney in the backfield off the left hip. Schreier, single receiver right. Rolling left. Pressure from that left side of the defense. Pass is caught over on the far sideline, going out of bounds after making the catch. Made there for a first down by Colin Gibbons.
Yep. And that's their leading receiver. He had time. He rolled out and bought himself time.
Braden Ewing was bringing pressure, just couldn't quite get enough on Schreier to force a less accurate pass. So they pick up enough to move the chains. 1st and 10 from the 22 of the Golden Eagles. Far side hash. Pitch to McCartney. They force him back inside, and he picks up a few down inside the 20 to about the 19. Let's give him about 3, brings up 2nd and 7. Between the hash marks, going from left to right here at Gray Vets Memorial Field, from north to south.
And Richard Rawlings in on the stop for Tyrone.
Running clock, early first quarter. If you're just joining us, we're scoreless, 9:50 and counting. Tyrone first possession, fumbled on the second play from scrimmage. Bellwood driving with the ball, trying to capitalize. Pistol formation. McCartney behind Schreier. They give it to McCartney. Gets to the second level and then is horse collared down from behind. A good tackle made by Tyler Weston, but he was able to bring him down by himself, which is in and of itself is an accomplishment.
Absolutely.
But not before they pick up 3. It's going to bring up 3rd and 4 from the 16.
And Jim, he may have saved a touchdown there because he prevented McCartney from getting a head of steam going.
Very good point.
A lot of green there for him.
Mm-hmm. Big play for the Golden Eagle defense. Twin backs in the backfield, either side of Schreier. And this time, they give it not to McCartney, but instead to Jordan Hescox. Number 29, Chuck, I believe?
Yep, number 29.
Jordan Hescox.
And then for the Golden Eagles, once again, Richard Rawlings in on the stop.
It's going to bring up another 4th down play, 4th and 2. They've converted 1 4th down of the 4th and 10 variety. This is certainly more manageable from the Tyrone 14-yard line.
And Jim, I think 90% of the people, if not more, are looking at number 34 to get the ball.
Boy, they've got everything lined up to the right side. 3 backs in the backfield. Schreier under center. Golden Eagles jump into the neutral zone, and that's going to bring up a 5-yard offsides penalty and an automatic first down. Schreier with a snap count that the Golden Eagles just couldn't. They couldn't keep themselves from jumping in there.
Unforced errors. So 2 of them so far, a fumble and now a 5-yard penalty resulting in a 1st and goal.
Well, it's such a difficult penalty at 4th and 2. You've given them an easy first down. Just inside the 10, so it'll be 1st and goal for the Blue Devils. Hescox and McCartney in the backfield. Either side, they give it to McCartney and tackled right at the line of scrimmage. Really nice tackle
Rawlings
there
again
by Rawlings.
He's been the defensive key for that front right now. That's about his 3rd or 4th stop, Jim.
2nd and goal from the 9.
Sure tackle. Just started here at Gray Vets Memorial Field. There's no score.
And the fences are lined with fans. You don't see that every game, but when it's this game, you do.
It's been a while.
Hescox and McCartney, either side of your quarterback, and they throw to the end zone. It's almost intercepted by Draven Crowell. He got into the passing lane. He saw the play coming, couldn't quite get both hands on it. It goes incomplete, stops the clock with 7:18 left first quarter. 3rd and goal from the 9.
And that was a quick post. And
man was there.
Yep, he was there. Great defensive play. Tipped the ball up. 3rd and goal.
Schreier breaks the huddle for the Blue Devils. McCartney in the backfield with trip receivers to the wide side of the field. That is to the left. Pass out here to the near side. It's caught, and it's not going to be enough for a first down or even, a touchdown, as the pass was completed to Colin Gibbons. And it is also, again, for no gain, so it's going to bring up 4th and goal from the 9.
And let's credit Lucas Walk with a stop there. Big 4th down play for Tyrone defensively here.
That'll bring up 4th down.
Schreier brings the play in from the sideline. Blue Devils break their huddle. Let's see what formation they're going to go with. The wide side of the field is to the right with 3 receivers, single side left. Rolling, looking, no pressure. Now he's going to come back to his left. He's got room to run. He could get to the pylon. Here come the Golden Eagles defensively, and he is not going to get there, but then a late hit out of bounds. No flag yet. they could get a break with no flag coming in there because it looked like Schreier got hit pretty far out of bounds. And the Golden Eagle defense stops the Blue Devils on downs and turns the ball back over to your Tyrone Golden Eagles. 1st and 10. It's going to be a long field. They're going to put the ball down at about the 2-yard line, maybe the 3.
Boy, Tyrone got a break there.
He was hit out of bounds.
2-3 yards out of bounds. Yeah, and it wasn't just a love tap either. He was like,
hey, if you're going to do it, make it count.
Here's a Tylenol.
Walk under center. They go and they're going to give it to Ronan, to the 10, to the 15, and stumbles down at the 16. So on 1st down, the Golden Eagles get some breathing room out from behind their own 2-yard line, out to the 15, a gain of 13. 1st and 10.
And boy, Ronan had both hands on that football. There was no way he was gonna let that one pop out.
Tyrone right to the line of scrimmage. I formation. Ronan, the featured back so far here early. And I guess, Chuck, if you want to make sure your running back has confidence after a fumble on the second play, you're going to come back to him.
Oh, yeah. You got to feed him, especially when he's your leading rusher. He has 200 yards. Doesn't sound like much, but he has 200 yards. He's leading Tyrone's rushing attack.
Well, they are trying to establish the ground game here. They came out throwing on 1st down, then went to the ground, and that was where the fumble occurred on their first possession. The gain of 1 brings up 2nd and 9. Spread formation offensively for the Golden Eagles. Walk to the sideline. Draven Crowell spins out of a tackle after a gain of about 3 or 4. It's going to bring up 3rd down and a manageable 4 yards, maybe 3.
Called 3.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, that was good. They didn't have to make it all at once. Now they have, they got
it down to the 23, so we can actually call it 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2, and that was big because now with 3rd and short, you never want that 3rd and long. You know, now they can either run or pass or roll out and run. It's up to offensive play calling here.
Walk, pitches near side. Ronan reaches for that line to make. And he did get it by about a yard.
Yep.
So they'll move the chains. 1st and 10 for the Golden Eagles. Clock running, 4:35 left to go. First quarter, we are scoreless.
And Jim, out in California, Chris Wilson, once again, has told us that we're coming in loud and clear and everything is perfect in the audio. So thank you, Chris. We appreciate that.
Lightner Communications, thank you.
Right, and thank you. Bob Taylor said the same thing. He sent a text saying that it's loud and clear and perfect.
Walk rolling right, quick throw, and it's caught but hit after making the catch is Andrew Weaver. And I don't know if they got much out of that.
Maybe call it a yard.
Yep, that's what they give him. Going to bring up 2nd and 9 from the 28-yard line.
Colin Gibbons came up, closed the distance real quick on Weaver, and took his legs out from under him. Just joining us, no score, 3:47 on a running clock in the first quarter. Bellwood Tyrone at Gray Memorial Field in Tyrone. Jim?
Crowell and Weaver to the wide side of the field, and they go to the ground game with Ronan. Follows the push of his offensive line for a few. You may give him at least 3. Should bring up 3rd and about 4, maybe a short 5. Yeah, call it 5.
And there was a nice push on the front offensive line. They moved the white jersey Bellwood-Antis Blue Devils down the field, and that's what they have to do.
What's your play call here? I go to the air.
I think he's going to have to
go outside with the run game,
but I think he's going to roll out. I don't think he's going to stay in the pocket, and I think he's going to roll out this way.
Look for a more sure throw.
Meaning to the left.
Right. Okay, here he comes. He's going to take 2 steps and throw. Catch is made by Ronan. And he's going to be short. Good short tackle there right after the catch. I want to get a number. Yeah, it was McCartney, the freshman.
Yeah.
He stopped Ronan with a solo tackle in the open field. Ronan can be elusive, but he just could not get out of the grasp of big number 34. So the ball at the 36, 4th down, and this is a big decision for John Franco.
Now they're talking about it down here, and the play clock's running, so
they're going to call timeout.
Have to call a timeout.
Let's talk sponsors.
Yeah, sponsors is absolutely important. And boy, do we like our sponsors. They have been so great to us this year. Our presenting sponsors are Premier Pest Control and Tyrone Auto. Our broadcast booth sponsor this year is Snare and Associates. So we thank those three sponsors tremendously for their support. And then our other sponsors that are with us so often: Varilla Real Estate, Irvin's on Main in Bellwood, Billy Joe Friday Insurance Agency in Tyrone, Eric Reeder Electric, Community Pharmacy in Tyrone, the Student Bookstore, Mag Industries, Thrivent Financial, Gino's Pizzeria, Greystone Apartments and Jeff Long Construction, Long's Field Service, American Eagle Paper Mills, Max Market and the Gridiron, Pacifico's Bakery, Proactive Sports, and the Allied Milk Producers. Thank you very much for sponsoring Tyrone Golden Eagle football.
And thank you to our friend Bill Fink for reaching out and letting us know he's listening at home. Appreciate that.
Will Walk in Texas.
Yeah, Willie.
Welcome, Will.
Here we go. Big play, 4th and 1. They give it to Ronan. He's going to get the first down, and it's really up to that offensive line to get a push to give him that opportunity, and credit the offensive line for getting that done.
Yep, he gave 2 yards on the play, but he only needed 1, so that's all that counted.
Yep. So 1st and 10 now from their own 38-yard line.
Randy Showalter, Bellwood, is obviously listening. He listens a lot to our broadcasts.
Walk in the backfield with Walk. 2-step drop. He's looking to go deep to Ronan. He's got him open to the overthrow. He did. And McCartney in coverage. He was beaten by 2 steps. He overthrows him, incomplete.
And he got away with one there. McCartney, it was a hitch and go, and McCartney bit on the hitch. And when Ronan was going by him, he reached out with his left hand. He, meaning McCartney, reached out and grabbed him just enough on the hip to break a stride. And that was the difference between maybe a 6 and an incomplete pass.
2nd and 10 from their own 38. First quarter moving quickly. Just $1:49 left. Single back in the backfield with twins left and right. Walk's going to keep it. Avoids a tackle in the backfield. Missing the tackle there was Dalton Poorman, and then he's finally brought out of bounds close to the near sideline. Give him 2. It's going to bring up 3rd and long from the 40.
And this is what the Golden Eagles don't want to do, is face 3rd and long. You never want to have to face 3rd and long when you're in an offensive scheme like this, especially when you're inside your own 50. Down to about 1:14 on the running clock.
In the pregame, you talked about how many points both teams have given up. Typically, though, these two teams play low-scoring games. We had an overtime game a couple of years back. Walk calls for it, rolling right, has blockers. He's wanting to throw it deep, throws it underneath, and it's caught by Woomer at the 45, tackled at the 44. They're going to mark him down at the 45 of the Blue Devils. 1st and 10 for the Golden Eagles.
Boy, and Walk read that so nicely. Made sure he got the receiver open, hit him right in the chest.
Well, he was loading it up to want to go deep and thought better of it and made a good decision to make sure you make a short pass, a short catch, and get the first down and keep possession of the football.
Dalton Poorman made the stop for the Blue Devils.
Calling his name a lot tonight.
Tyrone's crossed the 50 for the first time tonight.
Sidecar left, Walk, throws, and it is caught, made by Andrew Weaver, who falls down inside the 40. They're going to give him about the 39-yard line. Jim, that could be the last play of this first quarter as the clock winds down. We're scoreless at Gray Vets Memorial Field. The backyard brawl. When you come back, the Tyrone Golden Eagles will have it 2nd and 5 from their own 40. Chuck.
From the Snare and Associates broadcast booth, this is Tyrone Golden Eagle football, presented by Tyrone Auto and Premier Pest Control on 96.9 and 100.7 The Train, WTRN.
This is Nathan Varilla, your 1999 state championship football team captain. Winning a state championship, you have to do everything excellent. Excellence matters. That's why here at Varilla Real Estate, I've taken what I've learned on the football field and applied it to our business. Doing the little things, outworking your competition, being aggressive, doing the right thing when no one's looking. Varilla Real Estate is ready to help you in all your real estate needs. When it's 4th and 4 and you need a touchdown by selling your house, call Varilla Real Estate today.
Are you looking for a challenging and exciting work environment in a new and rapidly growing company where your potential is limitless? Well, if you answered yes, then Mag Industries in Tyrone is right for you. Check out Mag Industries jobs online at Indeed.com and apply today. Don't miss out on that next big thing in Blair County. Go to Indeed.com and look for Mag Industries and apply today. Located at 1631 Lincoln Avenue in Tyrone, Mag Industries, where everyone is an entrepreneur.
96.9 and 100.7. The Train. WTRN.
Back at Gravettes Memorial Field, just a misspeak on my part, from the Bellwood 40-yard line. The Golden Eagles are driving. This drive started at just outside their own 2-yard line. And so they are chewing up some clock, mixing the run with the pass.
And Jim, as you pointed out to me at the break, that first quarter only took 18 minutes.
Yeah.
Yes, that's really went fast. There's a award being presented verbally over the intercom system, so the officials have held up to start the second quarter here. Also tonight from Savannah, Georgia, Zach, Takoya, and Zyla are all listening to Tyrone Golden Eagle football. So welcome. Boy, so far we've been to Los Angeles, Texas.
I'm waiting for my invite to, come visit all those people.
Okay. Oh, the phone's ringing. Here comes your first one. Oh, it's from Grazierville.
Yeah, great. I love Grazierville this time of year.
He'll be there.
I'll pass through on my way home.
Oh, my.
Beep the horn.
And then, of course, Bonnie Fetzer. Her son is one of the assistant coaches at Tyrone. She's down in Florida.
I got to pick up my lime slushy and Gino's pizza on the way home.
There you go.
Yeah.
My goodness, they definitely.
Both bands are here for the Blue Devils and Golden Eagles tonight, so we have a halftime show to look forward to. We have our halftime festivities to bring you, including updates and scores and activities from all around Blair County. Walk, back to action, has the snap and hands it to Ronan. Ronan, such a tall runner, but shifty, is able to pick up, let's give him 2.5, 3. He's going to bring up third down. They need to get to the Blue Devil 35-yard line for a first down, and we are scoreless in the backyard brawl.
And they spotted it at the 37, so it's a long 2.
Yes.
3rd and 2.
Golden Eagles break the huddle. Weaver and Crowell to the wide side of the field from the eye. Ronan has it. Gets into the secondary. To the 30, the 25, inside the 25 to about the 23-yard line. One of his best runs of the season. Enough to move those chains by that and more. 1st and 10 for the Golden Eagles. Again, they started this drive at their own 2. Chewing up clock, chewing up yardage. That's a big gainer.
And that's one of the keys to the game, is keeping that Bellwood offense off the field. And they are keeping them off the field. And boy, what a nice trap. The left guard for Tyrone came across and absolutely trapped the Bellwood defender to give the big hole there. Nice block.
Quick throw out to the near side, caught by Ronan and immediately tossed down by Gibbons. Let's see. I don't know if they're going to be able to give him maybe more than 3. Inside the 20 to about the 19. They give him 4 to the 18. Just shy of the 18. It's going to bring up 2nd and 6. Great possession for the Tyrone Golden Eagles. I think we could say they are in field goal range for Rocky Romani.
And here's a good one for you, Jim. Scott Meredith. Just let us know that he's listening and watching from Glacier National Park in Montana.
Handoff to Ronan. Had to switch gears. He wanted to go right. The Blue Devil defense stacked it up. He's able to fall forward for maybe a yard.
Scotty, I hope you have some hand warmers out there.
Technology is just ridiculous. By the way, we are not artificial intelligence. We are the real deal. Chuck Bannis, Jim Gregory, bringing you the play-by-play of your Tyrone Golden Eagles.
We just sound like we're smart.
Yeah. Cohen Wallace, lone back in the backfield. 3 receivers left. Walk, looking. He's going to run it. He's inside the 10. Inside to the 8-yard line, maybe the 7-yard line. Good decision by Ashton Walk. His receivers were covered. And you don't see Ashton tuck it and run very often, but that was a good decision. Yep. It's going to bring up a first down. First and goal from the Bellwood 8.
And Ashton, the only thing maybe there is when he went to zig and zag instead of just doing it, he kind of like stood still and stutter stepped in the defensive back.
Just keep running forward.
Yeah, go. Just keep moving.
Right.
He's learning still.
Lucas Walk is the deep back. He'll block for Brady Ronan. Still pushing forward, not quite to the 5. So on first and goal from the 8, they're going to pick up about 2. It'll be right around the 6-yard line, I think.
Yeah, that's where they're going to mark it.
Yeah, okay.
And boy, what a sustained drive. This, we're down to 8 minutes and 34 seconds left in the second quarter, and Tyrone's had the ball the whole time, plus about 3 minutes of the first quarter when it ended. So they're up to about 7.5 minutes here on a solid drive of ball control offense.
So Walk is the up back. Ronan is the deep back. They're between the hash marks, and they're going to call a timeout because the play clock was down to 2 seconds. They were a little bit slow getting set. And so, Chuck, let's use this time to recognize some of our fantastic sponsors.
Okay, and as we said, we have a lot of really good sponsors this year and every year. And want to give also a good shout out to Shields Trophies down in Altoona on Union Avenue there. They do the Varilla Real Estate Player of the Game, and it's such a nice award and trophy, and we really appreciate that. And so do the kids, as well as Varilla Real Estate. And for Tyrone sponsors this year, we already indicated that we have presenting sponsors, Premier Pest Control, presenting sponsors, Tyrone Tire and Auto, and broadcast booth sponsor, Snare and Associates. Varilla Real Estate, Irvin's on Main, Billy Joe Friday Insurance Agency, Eric Reeder Electric, Community Pharmacy, The Student Bookstore, and Mag Industries, all sponsoring Tyrone Golden Eagle football. And from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Leo and Julie Grady are listening to Tyrone Golden Eagle football tonight. And from Penn Hills, Noreen Williams. So welcome to Gray Vets Memorial Field. Jim?
All right, back out on the field after the timeout. Walk's going to throw the fade, and they misread the pattern. Your intended receiver out there, that was Andrew Weaver. Walk was throwing for the pylon. Weaver cut in, and so miscommunication there. They're going to talk about that and get that figured out. So it brings up 3rd and 7, stops the clock with 8:06 left to go. Second quarter, and we are scoreless.
And that's exactly what happened. The pass was
You had a timeout before the play.
Mm-hmm.
How does the miscommunication just focus?
4 letters.
Yeah.
KIDS. Kids.
I gotcha. Ronan's the lone back, and there's a movement by the center, and I'm not sure. The officials, yeah, they did throw the flag, so they're going to mark it back 5 yards. Your center moved with the ball in his hand, and the officials picked it up, so they'll move it back to the 12-yard line. It's going to bring up 3rd and goal from the 12.
That's an unforced penalty there. Sometimes you wonder, how can the center be offside?
Oh, as a center? Yeah, I know how. Walk's going to roll to his right. Flushed, rolling left. He could make the pylon. Here comes the pursuit inside from the Blue Devil. Touchdowns, Tyrone Golden Eagles. Whoa, Ashton Walk outruns the pursuit of the Blue Devil defenders. dives with the football in his right hand, knocks the pylon over. The officials decide he was in bounds.
Yep.
Put the 6 on the board for the Golden Eagles.
And the key to that is that defensive back was catching him. He had the angle. He froze him on a pump. He pump faked it, froze that D-back, and then he had him. And that's what got him in the end zone. Nicely done by Walk.
Wallace will hold. Kick is through for Romani. 7-0. Tyrone Golden Eagles. 7:53 left in the second quarter. That is a impressive 98-yard drive by the Tyrone Golden Eagle offense. That is their best sustained offensive drive of the season.
Oh, absolutely. And almost mistake-free, which is another thing. For a high school team to go 98 yards, usually you're going to shoot yourself in the foot with some kind of penalties or 15-yarder,
Well, they overcame that only mistake there with that 5-yard penalty.
Yep. They did
so
a nice
third and
job.
goal from their 12. The Golden Eagles cash in.
A 7-0 lead for the Tyrone Golden Eagles with 7:53 left in the first half. And, Romani's been getting some really good kickoffs back. You've got
three
McCartney
receivers
back there.
deep.
Yeah, McCartney's in the middle. They'd love to have him have this. So the only thing you got to be careful here is you don't out-kick your coverage. And he's done that once this year where he had a return out to about the 45-yard line.
Romani's given the go-ahead to boot it away. Kick is away. McCartney at his 10, 15, 20. Goes to his right, lowers the shoulder at the 25, and he's taken down at the 27-yard line. Who made the tackle, Chuck?
I'm looking right now. He's getting up. He's helping him up, and he's coming off.
I see Ashton Amy, number 21.
And it looks also like number 8 down here. Yeah, number 8. And that number 8 for Tyrone is Tony Hughes. Had him around the legs. And that's where you want to get a runner like McCartney. You don't want to try to hit him high.
First and 10 from their own 27. 4 receivers. Single back in the backfield is McCartney. Schreier has it. They try the jet sweep. Golden Eagle defense is there for allowing maybe 2 yards. Shy of the 30.
Andrew Weaver on the stop.
But it will count as the 30-yard line, so they're going to give him 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Pick up a couple of 2nd down and 8 for the Blue Devils.
Blue Devils break the huddle. Plenty of time on the play clock. They're going to use this formation a lot, Chuck. You're going to hear twin receivers left and right. McCartney in the backfield. Man in motion from left to right. Schreier gives to McCartney. Awkward handoff, and as a result, it breaks up the timing of the play, and the Golden Eagles pounce to make the tackle for a loss of a yard or 2.
And again, Andrew Weaver once again on the stop.
Rawlings was there too.
Rawlings again. Weaver come all the way over from his defensive end. Ran that down from behind too.
Flags are down. And I think Coach Franco's saying we're going to decline this one, whatever it is.
It's probably going to be a hold.
I was thinking maybe a formation penalty. Let's get the call.
Illegal shift.
Yeah, okay. And they decline.
3rd down.
So 3rd and 8 from the 29. Clock is moving. We're under 7 minutes left in the second quarter. We'll tell you about our halftime coming up here as we move closer. Blue Devils break the huddle.
And this is where Tyrone wants to keep Bellwood in 3rd and long, forcing them to throw.
The man goes in motion. Schreier has it. Throwing, looking, pressured. He's got room to run. Cuts it back inside. Is not going to make the first down marker. Nice tackle made there by Austin Lucas, twisting him down at the 35, short of the first down. Punting situation for the Blue Devils.
Good pass coverage in the secondary by the Golden Eagles. They had Gibbons, the favorite receiver there for Bellwood, blanketed. Nicely covered.
Dormany to boot it away, awaits the snap. Line drive kick. Could be a possible return. picked up at the 37 by Draven Crowell and tackled down at the 42. Give him about 5 or 6 yards on the return. Nonetheless, great field position for the Golden Eagles, who lead at 7-0. 5:58 left to go, second quarter. Sean?
Caden Pellegrini on the stop for Bellwood. Now, Tyrone right now has the momentum offensively on their side. They can come down and convert this 58-yard drive into 6 more points. They'd be in fairly good shape here in the second quarter because it's a time-consuming drive. There's only 5:58 left in the quarter.
Going from north to south here at Gravettes Memorial Field. Walk has it, gives it to Ronan. Can't break out of a tackle at about the 42 3-yard line. Lunges ahead for an extra yard. It'll bring up second. And let's call it 8.
He was struggling there, and boy, he held on to that football. That was huge. He was going to get hit from behind just as he was going down.
Crowell and Weaver to the right. Looks like Walk and Wilmer to the left. They're going to fake it to Ronan. Walk looking downfield, has a man, complete to Andrew Weaver into Bellwood territory, out of bounds at the Blue Devil 43-yard line.
And Bellwood's trying to disguise their defensive secondary coverage. They lined up in a cover 3, and just before the ball was snapped, they ended up in a cover 2. And what that means, Jim, for those of you who need to know that, if you divide the field into thirds, one side on the hash, one side in the middle, and one side on this hash, and you have a corner, and one safety. That's a cover 3. They dropped a linebacker up and rolled anybody else up, and they were back into cover 2, looking for the run there.
Great explanation. 1st and 10. They say it's the 42 of the Blue Devils. Walk gives to Ronan. Tries to square up his shoulders, get around the corner, and then he's pushed back by a handful of Blue Devils, including the first guy there. Looked like Poorman. They're going to give him to the, let's call it the 38-yard line. So it's a gain of 5 by Ronan. He's having a good, give him 4. It's going to bring second and 6 from the 38. Running clock, 4:40 left to go, second quarter. Tyrone leads it 7-0.
The best offensive line looked all year so far.
3 receivers left, single right. He's going to go deep, and he's got his man. It's Eli Wilmer, caught inside the 10. That was single coverage, man on man, and what a great pass and what a great catch. The hookup from Walk to Wilmer. Big play for the Golden Eagles.
Perfect play. Perfect blocking, no pressure, stood in the pocket, looked off his receiver, and floated one right over the defensive back, right into the Tyrone receiver's hand. Just a great throw by Ashton Walk.
1st and goal from the Bellwood 8. Going from left to right, the ball's on the near side hash. Weaver single receiver left. Ronan in the backfield. They shift the wide side of the field. Let's see if they pitch it to Ronan. They do. He's going to have to change direction, though. The Blue Devils knew exactly what was coming, so they stacked that side of their defense, and it actually goes for a 2-yard loss back to about the 11-yard line. Second and goal.
Pellegrini on the stop. He read that and came in behind the blockers. And once again, Tyrone is continuing to hold the ball on offense and not letting Bellwood get offensive time. We're down to 3:54 on a running clock, and Tyrone's controlling the game.
Golden Eagles break the huddle. The ball is placed between the hash marks. Single receiver left, trips right, looking to throw. Across, caught at the 1-yard line, reaching for the end zone. Is that Ronan? It is. Complete for the touchdown. 11 yards. Ashton Walk to Brady Ronan. 6 more on the board for the Golden Eagles.
And it's been all Tyrone in this second period for sure.
Romani on for the extra point. The hold will be by Cohen Wallace. And he misses it badly.
And that's what you don't want to see, but still the momentum is going to definitely be with Tyrone.
Lots to cheer about for Golden Eagles fans. Despite the extra point miss, they lead at 13-0 with 3:37 on the clock here in the second quarter. What do we got to look ahead to at halftime?
Well, at halftime, you want to stay tuned for the Premier Pest Control halftime show. You will have information about the first half of this game, and of course, our partner back in the station running our producing board is Radio Rich. We'll have scores from around the area.
I'm looking forward to the halftime show with both bands out on the field.
Bands.
I got to tell you that we've not obviously seen the Bellwood Blue Devil Band, but the Tyrone Golden Eagle Marching Band is really looking snappy this year.
Yep,
Numbers are up. Their sound is great. Mm-hmm. Great job by the music department of the Tyrone School District. Romani's got the ball on the tee. The officials tell him, go ahead and boot it away. McCartney stands between the hash marks. And the line drive comes right to him, bobbles it, gets it up over the 15-20 to the 25. Bottled up and taken down hard.
And boy,
Gage Miller was in on that tackle, as was Cohen Wallace. There's a bunch of guys there. I want to give credit to Stephen Buck.
I was going to say that. That's what you call run to the football, and Coach Franco is a stickler for that. Everybody get to the ball.
Stay in your lane. Yeah, and then get to the ball.
Get to the ball. And there was 7 black jerseys to the ball.
1st and 10 for the Blue Devils from their own 26-yard line. Going from right to left. The ball's on the near side hash. Schreier brings his Blue Devil teammates out of that offensive huddle, and they've got tight formation. The wide side of the field is to the right, and they're going to go with McCartney. He's looking to get the corner and then has to cut it back inside. So good containment out there on the outside by the Tyrone defense. Let's give credit for that to Andrew Weaver.
Exactly.
And then the pursuit came and finished up the job and allows just a yard gain to bring up 2nd and 9 from the 27.
And just a quick story about that get to the ball, Jim. In practices, Coach Franco, if he didn't like how they got to the ball, he would take the ball, pick it up, and throw it about 40 yards and scream, "Get to the ball!" And everybody, not even the ones that weren't in the practice, had to run to the football.
They try to go with another sweep, and they end up losing yardage. That was Braden Ewing on the tackle. That's a loss of a yard to the 36, going to bring up 3rd and long with 2:41 left, stopping the clock here in the second quarter. There's a flag over on the far side, Coach.
Didn't see that. We'll see who that is.
Pick it up and let's see what the call is. Do the Golden Eagles want to take it? I would think they want to.
Illegal formation on the offense.
They got to decline this, right? And they do. Yeah. It's going to bring up 3rd and 9.
And while they're huddling up, we'd also want to thank Thrivent Financial, Gino's Pizzeria, Greystone Apartments, and Jeff Long Construction, Long's Field Service, American Eagle Paper Mills, Max Market and the Gridiron, Pacifico's Bakery, Proactive Sports, and the Allied Milk Producers, our sponsors of Golden Eagle football. Jim?
4 receivers in formation. McCartney then now as Gibbons goes in motion. The flags come out. Motion. It'll be a 5-yard pre-snap penalty against the Blue Devils, and it's going to take it back to the 23-yard line. Yes. Yep. Excuse me, the 18-yard line.
I didn't realize Tyrone had taken 2 timeouts.
Well, both times it was play clock situations. Yep. They didn't want to take a penalty. So it's 3rd and 28 from the 18. 3 or 4 rushers here for Tyrone. They're going to guard against a big play. Pass caught over in the far side, and that's going nowhere.
He's going to lose yards on that.
He's going to lose about 6 or 7, Chuck.
Probably going to mark it back on about their 15. Because it was a spot pass out there.
Yeah, they'll give him progress to the 15. Let's bring up a punting situation for the Blue Devils.
And the clock is running with 1:47 with 1 timeout left.
A chance for the team's fastest runner, Draven Crowell, who missed the first couple of weeks with a leg injury, and I'm sure he's just chomping at the bit to make a big play. This could be his chance. Great field position, certainly upcoming. The punt is away. And it's a bad punt that hits at the 40.
Good bounce there.
And it gets a good bounce inside Bellwood territories. Crowell, as a single return guy, really couldn't make a play on it. It was really out of his range, but still good field position and a fortuitous punt.
That ball bounced on the 34-yard line, so that was a 5, 10, 15. That was a 20-yard roll. I mean, it looked like a
They need to water the field a little bit more, soften it up.
It looked like it'll get there tonight.
Yes, and this weekend, you're right.
Yeah,
dress appropriately at the Beaver Stadium.
Beaver Stadium tomorrow.
So they'll have a minute and 20 with one timeout left, and they need to go 54 for 6. Walk, pump, and a pass is incomplete by Ronan. They tried to set up a screen and unfortunately fell over his offensive lineman Richard Rawlings. Just messed it all up. And so, incomplete brings up 2nd and 10.
Richard had that screen nicely covered.
Only 4 seconds come off the clock. Walk and Woomer come into the huddle as they share the play from Ashton Walk. Woomer will come to the near sideline. Weaver, Crowell, and Ronan. Trip receivers left. Looking to throw deep once again. And it's overthrown. Coverage by Gibbons was good, and Woomer was the intended receiver.
Incomplete. Okay, boy. I thought the ref was getting ready to throw a flag there, but he just waved it off.
Yeah. Probably a good no call.
Yeah, it was a good no call.
Brings up 3rd and 10 very quickly. In just 11 seconds, the Golden Eagles, 2 plays, no yards, and they find themselves facing 3rd and 10 from their own 46-yard line. The ball's on the near side hash, going from left to right. In the backfield is Lucas Walk with Ashton Walk. 4 receivers in formation. Walk needs time. Has it. Throws across the middle. Complete at the 42 to the 30. The 25, 25. Touchdown, Andrew Weaver. "54 yards on a 3rd and 10. Walk to Weaver because he had time. Walk could just pick his receiver out, had plenty of opportunity to go through his progression. Weaver breaking free, 54 yards, 59.4 seconds left here in the second quarter. They need this extra point after missing the last one, and they put it through. Usually very reliable on the extra points. I think that might only be 2 missed extra points by Rocky Romani. Makes it 20-0. Tyrone leads Bellwood in the backyard brawl.
And boy, that was huge, Jim, because that gives Tyrone all the momentum going into halftime.
Bellwood gets the ball to start the second half, correct?
Yes. They kicked off. They definitely. Remember, stay tuned for the Premier Pest Control halftime show. We'll be bringing that to you, obviously, at halftime. We'll have a lot of information for you about tonight's game, recap the scores, and then Radio Rich back at the studio. We'll have scores from around the league. Some key matchups tonight. One of the big ones is going on in Blair County is going to be the matchup between Bishop Guilfoyle and Central. That ought to be a good game. And, of course, Bishop Guilfoyle is Tyrone's opponent next Friday night as the Golden Eagles will travel to Mansion Park in Altoona. Jim?
Thank you, Chuck. Ready to kick it away is Rocky Romani to 3 return men, including McCartney for Bellwood. He's gotten the return each of the last 2 kickoffs and hasn't really had a chance to do much with it. This will hit at the 15, picked up by Gibbons, up over the 15 to the 20, 25 to about the 26-yard line. So 1st and 10 for the Blue Devils, who have all 3 of their timeouts, 54.6 seconds left. Not sure they're going to be able to muster much. This has not been a good first half for the Blue Devils.
Gage Miller in on the stop for Tyrone. Yep, you're right, Jim. Tyrone's put 19 unanswered points on the board here in the second quarter of action. 54.6 seconds left on the clock.
Blue Devils come out of their huddle with 15 on the play clock. Two backs in the backfield. Schreier gives to McCartney. Tackled high and low after a gain of, let's give him 3 out to the 30, just shy of the 31-yard line. Clock rolling, no timeouts.
And around the ankles there was Tyler Weston, number 7. Nice sure tackle.
Schreier calls for it. They're going to keep it in the hands of McCartney. And that could very well be the last play. They don't need to run another one.
And once again, Rawlings in on the stop for the Golden Eagles.
And that will be the last play of the first quarter. The Blue Devils opting to... Now, what's the whistle? They did call a timeout with 3 seconds left.
Tyrone?
No, Blue Devils.
Oh, that surprises me.
Yeah, 3rd and 5 from your own 31.
Well, how about that? That was kind of strange, wasn't it? Well, they're obviously going to probably try to throw the ball deep or come up with some hitch and pitch or something like that. Anything to try to get some momentum going into the locker room. They just better be careful they don't turn the ball over for a pick 6 or something like that. That would be disaster.
20-0 is your score. 3 second quarter touchdowns by the Golden Eagles.
Stay tuned for the Premier Pest Control halftime show coming up in about a little over 3 seconds. How's that?
Right at 3 seconds, huh? Schreier with 2 backs in the backfield. McCartney is one of them. He's been the workhorse on the ground. And they give it to him. Runs over 1 tackle, but then falls ahead, and that's going to be the last play of the half.
And that was
interesting.
Austin Lucas there on the tackle.
Okay, well, 2 quarters are in the books, and 3 touchdowns are on the board. They all belong to the Tyrone Golden Eagles, who lead at 20-0 from here at Gravette's Memorial Field. Chuck, send us to the break.
From the Snare and Associates broadcast booth, this is Tyrone Golden Eagle football, presented by Tyrone Tire and Auto and Premier Pest Control on 96.9 and 100.7 The Train WTRN.
Having a good, reliable vehicle isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. Wouldn't you want to buy a vehicle from a business that's been servicing automobiles for years? You should buy from Tyrone Tire and Automotive. They've got a nice selection of fully refurbished used vehicles with great warranties, and their technicians are certified for state inspections, and they'll service your vehicle from the engine to the tires. Worried about getting a loan? At Tyrone Tire and Automotive, it's buy here, pay here. For your next vehicle, go to Tyrone Tire and Automotive, TyroneAuto.com, or find them on Facebook. Something bugging you? It's time to call Premier Pest Control. If your home or office is being overtaken by insects or rodents, call 684-2600. Premier Pest Control offers 24-hour guaranteed response to your call. Avoid the hassle of having to explain your problem to several people before you even see the serviceman. When you call Premier Pest Control, you'll talk directly to the serviceman. So call 684-2600 and tell them what's bugging you.
Yeah, you can switch from mic 1, turn that off. And then I believe it's camera 2. Pretty sure is the main camera.
band. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the field the Tyrone Golden Eagle marching band. The band is proud to present their 2023 show Inferno, featuring the music of Robert W. Smith.
All this equipment.
The band is led on the field by drum majors
Yeah, they do.
and Austin White. The band is under the direction of Mr. David Huff.
Yep.
And instructional staff includes Rob Lonsel, Corinne Creppy, Marsha Fink, Lisa Geisinger, and Floyd Hunt. And now, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the Golden Eagle Marching Band and Inferno.
The mood is correct, yeah. Maya, I think you can cut back over a couple of mic and go back to the radio guys. Okay?
I'll take the ball on offense, drive it down the field, score, put the game away if we can. That's the message right now. The other message is don't lay back. Don't take your foot off the accelerator. This is your time to go.
They're still playing on the other side.
Exactly. And Jim, just, we haven't mentioned that yet. This is a good time to mention it.
Yeah,
we still have
brawl.
about 2 minutes left. The backyard brawl, I was going to do the record. Right now,
thank you.
It's 53 wins for Tyrone, 30 losses and a tie. So Bellwood's won 30 of those games, Tyrone 53, and there was one tie.
So I got a picture. I'm going to show it to you. Maybe we'll put it out there on my Facebook page a little while later. But Russ and Avery Beck are cheering on the Golden Eagles from Tokyo, abroad serving at the U.S. Embassy for the State Department. Isn't that something?
Yep. Hey, it's amazing. And,
look at that Avery picture. Look at that. That is precious.
Unbelievable. Tyrone orange and black in Tokyo, Japan.
Oh,
something
dear.
Different. I'm going to duck down to the Tyrone stream, people, and see if we can't say what can you do to fix your part of this, because Chris Wilson in L.A. just told us that at the beginning of the game everything was fine, but for some reason in the second quarter there became a little delay between
so go
visual.
Take care of that.
I'll go take care of that.
I'll hold down the fort here.
Yeah. So
we're getting set for the kickoff, and as Chuck said, the Blue Devils will be receiving, and Rocky Romani will be handed the football here momentarily to start our second half. I doubt you're just joining us, but how about just as a reminder, Tyrone leads it 20-0 with 3 second quarter touchdowns after a scoreless first quarter. The drive that really started it out, that set the tone for that first half, was that 98-yard drive that had just one slight bobble, and that was a 5-yard penalty that opened up a 3rd and goal to a 3rd and goal from the 12. And on that very next play, the Golden Eagles scored to cap that drive. Great turnout for both teams. Fans are still in their stands. Temperature is beginning to drop somewhat. Probably still very comfortable for those out there with their fleece on. Probably low 60s at the moment. It's going to be a wet weekend, but right now we're enjoying the backyard brawl. And let's just update you on the backyard brawl. The trophy is going to be presented at midfield to the winning team and the winning coach. And we'll watch that presentation here at the end of the game, and then the winning team keeps the Backyard Brawl trophy throughout the year until next year. So thanks to both teams and their fans for keeping this tradition alive. Good luck for a healthy and successful football season. Romani's got the ball on the tee. 3 receivers back, as we have seen all game long for the Blue Devils. It'll go to... let's see who that is at the 20, 25, 30, up over the 35, taken down just beyond the 35 for the Blue Devils. That return man is... I didn't get it, Coach. Did you happen to see?
I didn't have to see it. I just got back. So out there, we've talked to the streaming people from the Tyrone streamers, and let them know that what is going on with their picture.
Delay.
Yeah, it's about a 4-second delay. So hopefully they can fix it since it started out fine.
Right. Schreier going to fake it to McCartney, and no yards on that carry given to Ethan Shawley. Is that number 24, Coach?
Right, and Rollins again, along with Ewing. And, boy, they have just bottled up, for the most part, McCartney tonight.
They've done a good job watching film this past week. Obviously, they know their keys, and they're very much aware of what play may be coming.
And I'm sure they're keying on McCartney every play.
Twin backs in the backfield looking to throw. Passes tipped and intercepted. Is that Tyler Weston with the pick? Number 7, I believe.
I'm trying to pick it.
I believe it is Tyler Weston on the pick. The ball was tipped at the line of scrimmage. Was it not Weston?
It's Walk.
Oh, okay. Austin Lucas.
Austin Lucas, number 4.
Okay.
Yep. Pick that one off.
I'm telling you what, they're giving Weston the hands here. I think Walk made the tip, and Tyler Weston. Austin Lucas made the tip. Tyler Weston made the pick.
There you go.
Another turnover. Golden Eagles, 1st and 10 from the 39 of the Blue Devils. They give it to Ronan, but he tripped over the foot of Ashton Walk, who taps himself on the chest, says, yeah, my fault. Yeah, that was Tyler Weston on the pick.
Okay.
A loss of about a yard. So we'll call it 2nd and 11 from Gravetts Field here in Tyrone. Chuck Bannis, Jim Gregory. Third quarter just underway. Turnover on the Blue Devils' first possession gives Tyrone the football with a chance to build on that 20-0 lead. Ronan into the slot, rolling this way. Ashton Walk wants to load it up, gets rid of it, complete. Weaver at the 30, 25, stiff arm at the 20, 15 down the sideline, knocked out of bounds inside the 15 to about the 13-yard line. Andrew Weaver having a big game.
And no flags on the play. It's going to give Tyrone a first down. Where are they going to spot that?
I'm going to say the 12-yard line, Coach. 1st and 10 for the Golden Eagles, looking to cash in on the interception by Tyler Weston.
And we said at halftime, what do you think Coach Franco said? He said, stop them first 2-3 plays and take the ball and offensively go right down and put it in the end zone. And that looks like the game plan, Jim.
Golden Eagles out of the huddle. The up back is Lucas Walk. Ronan dots the I. Under center, Ashton Walk. They go to Ronan. Slides through a tackle, pushes forward. My goodness.
Boy,
just churns those strong legs inside the 5 for a gain of about 7 to the 5. Going to bring up 2nd and 3 from the 5. They can get a first down.
And kudos to the Tyrone offensive line as well as Andrew Weaver. Boy, they just pumped and pushed.
They're between the hash marks, going from right to left. Out of the eye. Ronan, a little bit of a stumble, and Bellwood was there to stop him for maybe even a loss of a yard.
That was a nice defensive play by the nose tackle. He just submarined, and he took the center's legs out from under him, and that created a little pow right in the hole. There was nowhere to run there.
They mark it back at the 6, so call it 3rd and 4. They get to the 2, they get a fresh set of downs. You throwing here, Coach?
I look for them to go to the wide side of the field, which would be the opposite side, Jim.
All right.
Roll out or run.
I think they're coming left. Rolling left. Now going back right. Looking to throw to the end zone. He's going to be sacked for the first time tonight. Ashton Walk dropped for a loss on 3rd and 4. The tackle made by Chance Schreier.
And that's when Ashton has to learn to throw the ball right over the play clock where no one can catch it for an interception, because basically that was a chip field goal shot for Romani. Now he's going to have to try one from, this is going to be what?
It's going to be about a 34-yard or 35.
35-yard field goal attempt. And Rocky's had the issue the last couple of years when he tries to put some extra leg on it, he hooks it to the left.
The kick is up. It's long enough. It is no good. They looked at each other like, what do you think? What do you think? I don't know. What do you think?
Well, I'd like to know. It looked like it might have been a wide left.
Wide again, left, if anything.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Yeah, but he had plenty of leg.
Yeah, he had the leg. It was just unfortunate. So, yeah.
Well, give the Blue Devil defense credit. They turned the Golden Eagles away, and they've got the football back, trailing 20-0. 8:06 left to go, third quarter. Chuck?
And that's a good learning experience, a continued learning experience that Ashton's got to put that on his Remember To book. Don't take that 15-yard loss on third down. Get rid of the ball.
From their own 20, Blue Devils out of the huddle. 4 receivers set with McCartney in the backfield. Schreier looking to call for it. The give is to McCartney, a gain of about 6. He's yet to bust one.
Right.
The Golden Eagle defense has really kept him under wraps. It's going to bring up 2nd and 4 from the 26. We're under 8 minutes left to go third quarter. This game has moved along fairly quickly, except once you start scoring touchdowns in that second quarter, obviously things are going to hit the brakes a little bit, but both teams moving right along. Not a lot of mistakes either. Not a lot of flags. Pass complete out here to the near side, down the right sideline, and knocked out of bounds hard. Gibbons was the man with the catch and knocked out of bounds by Weston as well as Lucas.
Looks like it's going to be just short of a first down, Jim.
I'll say. Nope. Are they going to move it? They're going to give it to him. Yep. The ball is just touching that 30-yard line.
And, with 7:28 on the clock, Bellwood's offense is not the type of offense that you want to have when you're down by 20 points, because they can't afford to just methodically try to run the ball down, because that's going to eat up a lot of time.
Watch Weaver on the blitz. The handoff to McCartney, and he is brought down nicely. Great tackle. Holding on was Rawlings, who's playing a whale of a game tonight.
Rawlings and Weaver. Rawlings low, Weaver high. They're just wrapping up. They're just looking for McCartney. Every play, they're looking for McCartney. Call that no gain. Going to make it 2nd and 10.
Blue Devils come up to the line. Going from left to right, north to south. The ball's on the near side hash. The wide side to the left for Schreier. Looking to throw. Pressure coming. Weaver can't get the tackle. Neither can Ewing. He pounds the turf. He is so upset with himself that he couldn't get that sack, but instead a good hit put on there at the throw by Austin Lucas. Schreier got rid of it, incomplete to the far side, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 10, but Schreier was really just running for his life on that one.
Yeah, he would have ended up having a good 12-yard loss on that play if Ewing was able to make that tackle.
Play comes in from the far side with Josh Dormany.
Here's where you want to watch a screen or something like that to McCartney. You see McCartney in there right now.
Yeah, he's there. Sidecar left.
Sidecar, okay.
Yep. Gibbons in motion. Looking to throw Schreier. Flags are down. There's a holding penalty going to be called, and then the sack coming in. Nice job. More pressure coming from Ian Gibbons from his defensive end position, putting the hit on Schreier. They'll pick up the flags, and the Golden Eagles will decline this penalty and force a punt.
Tyrone should be able to get not too bad field position to start this drive in the second drive of the second half here.
So Draven Crowell will be back deep to receive, standing at his own 40-yard line, hovering around that area as he'll await the punt from Dormany.
He's only about 29 yards deep, so.
Snap is back, and the punt is away. Retreats to his 35, has it with room. Got blockers. Taken down just inside the 50-yard line. Decent return by Draven Crowell, and the tackle made there for Bellwood by number 29, Jordan Hescox.
Okay, let's see what Walk & Company can do now from midfield. Starting their second drive. First drive resulted in a touchdown. Or no, I'm sorry, resulted in a missed field goal.
Right.
So see if they can put some points on the board.
Going from right to left, near side hash mark. Walk, waits the shotgun snap with Ronan. Going pistol. Handoff given to Ronan. Breaks a tackle to the line of scrimmage. 45. Near the 40 is going to be enough for a first down. Great pickup on first down. 10 yards.
And the Tyrone rushing attack tonight has been successful. Thus, it's been complementary to Walk's passing. So it has really helped, and that's what's been missing other than the Johnstown game this year so far. So hopefully they've been able to put this together.
I like the job Lucas Walk is doing in the backfield, doing a good job blocking, leading for Ronan.
Doing a nice job.
This time, though, he'll be in the slot left along with Eli Wilmer, and then he'll go in motion wing left, and he's going to block for Brady Ronan. Ronan bouncing back nicely from his first carry in that first quarter where he coughed up the football, and he's really bounced back well from that. Running with confidence. Really maybe his best game of the year tonight.
Yes. Caden Pellegrini in on the stop for the Blue Devils.
We've not seen Seth Hoover tonight. He's always been that complementary, different running style.
Going down the sidelines here. I don't even see his number.
Golden Eagles are going to throw for it.
No.
And incomplete. No flag. Are they going to say, nope, he got away with it?
He got rid of it, but boy, that was another close one.
It was, as Dalton Poorman was in the kitchen of Ashton Walk, and Walk was able to get something of a forward pass to avoid a sack. It's going to bring up 2nd and 9 from the 39 of the Blue Devils. 4:42, a stopped clock in the third quarter. Tyrone leads at 20-0. 3 second quarter touchdowns. Golden Eagles at the line of scrimmage. Ronan in motion. Walk. Straight drop. He's going to go down the middle. He's got a man. Draven Crowell. Jump ball catch made by Crowell. He's going to take it into the end zone for the touchdown. Draven Crowell at the 5 does the rest on his own. 6 points. Walk to Crowell. 39 yards. First touchdown of the year for Draven Crowell. He's been waiting a long time to have that opportunity. Coming back from injury, and he's getting hugs and high fives all along the Tyrone Golden Eagle bench here. The extra point is good. 27-0. Tyrone leads Bellwood. 4:32 left to go from Gray-Betts Memorial Field. We're in the third quarter.
And I'll tell you what, it's going to be pretty tough for the Blue Devils to come back. They need 4 touchdowns and a little over 16 minutes of playing time left. And speaking of playing time, the presenting sponsors, Premier Pest Control. Presenting sponsor, Tyrone Tire and Auto. Broadcast booth sponsor this year, Snare and Associates. Vanilla Real Estate. Irwin's on Main, Billy Joe Friday Insurance Agency, Eric Reeder Electric, Community Pharmacy, The Student Bookstore, Mag Industries, Thriving Financial, Gino's Pizzeria, Greystone Apartments and Jeff Long Construction, Long's Field Service, American Eagle Paper Mills, Max Market and the Gridiron, Pacifico's Bakery, Proactive Sports, and the Allied Milk Producers. Thank you for sponsoring Tyrone Golden Eagle football. Jim?
All right, Chuck, thank you very much. Romani puts his right foot into it, and it's going to go to McCartney from his 8 up over the 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. That's why he runs hard forward. When he does, it takes a host of Golden Eagles to bring him down, and we'll give credit to Ashton Amy for being one of the folks who was brave enough to get in the way of that big kid.
Yep.
1st and 10 from their own 42. Blue Devils trail 27-0. 4:24 left, third quarter. Out of the huddle they come. 2 backs in the backfield. They go to McCartney. Running with a purpose. He's not going to be easy to bring down the rest of the way. I'm sure he's frustrated that he's not having the night he's used to. So he picks up big yardage there. That's a 15-yard run for McCartney inside Tyrone territory to the Golden Eagles' 44-yard line. Alex McCartney running with a purpose on that one.
And Braden Ewing came out looking disgusted there to his defense. He threw a towel down. Apparently he had reached up and thought he had a jersey of McCartney, but had the towel and pulled it out of his pants.
This time they're not going to give it to McCartney. Instead, they go to Jordan Hiscox. He's still on his feet. Slow whistle.
Very slow whistle.
Weaver with the tackle.
Yep.
No gain.
Apparently they didn't call him down because he was laying on about 3 or 4 bodies, and a smart play by the running back there. He did kind of slid off the side and was able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Holden Schreier awaits the shotgun snap with 2 backs in the backfield, sidecar left and right, single receivers to the left and right. Between the hash marks, they go to McCartney. He runs right into Richard Rawlings and Braden Ewing.
And when that happens, it's usually a stop on a dime. I mean, there was no forward movement there at all. They're going to give him nothing.
Right, 3rd and 10. Clock rolling. 2:45 left to go. Third, 27-0. Tyrone leads in the backyard brawl. They hold on to the trophy from a win last year, and they'd like to keep their hands on it for this year.
And boy, I'm impressed with the job that Rawlings is doing tonight from his defensive tackle position. He's playing lights out.
Snap and the pitch to McCartney. Flags are down. I think we're going to have a hold behind the play. The flag's on the near side, right here in front of the Tyrone bench.
Bellwood's had a lot of illegal formation penalties here, at least 2 or 3 of them.
Here's the call. No flag for an illegal block, and John Franco has his hands out wondering, what? Okay.
I don't know.
4th and 10 is what we're looking at for the Blue Devils from the Tyrone 41-yard line. So they're going to go for it. They picked up a first down on a 4th and 10 in the first quarter. Tyrone fans get loud. Schreier has it, looking to throw. Here comes pressure. They set up the screen. It's incomplete. Blue Devils saw that one coming.
And that was read really well. And the big pressure came from number 22 there, Jim, and that is
Ian Gibbons.
Ian Gibbons. He was on a fly right to the quarterback, caused that timing to be way off.
Turnover on downs. The Golden Eagles will take over. 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line, leading at 27-0 with 1:54 left to go in the third.
And that showed you that Coach Leverage realizes even on 4th down and at that time 4th and about 9, they had to go for it because time's running out. You know, time is of the essence here.
Walk, throws to Weaver. Weaver after the catch, midfield, looking for the right sideline, but it's stopped after a pretty decent gain of about 13 yards. Gibbons on the tackle, but Weaver is having a heck of a ball game on offense.
Yes, he is.
We talked about him on defense last week. He also contributed offensively, but he's making a difference.
Gibbons made a really nice open field tackle on Weaver because
would have been a bigger gain.
He's not easy to bring down.
Right.
He's a tough kid. Nice tackle.
From the 45 of the Blue Devils, Ronan joins Walk in the backfield. He'll get the handoff and maybe get a yard or 2.
And that's going to take us under a minute to play in the third quarter, and Tyrone was going to be very happy to just kind of keep methodically running that clock down with a 27-point lead here. 27-0 in the third quarter. Utilizing a lot of the play clock, too, to help run that clock down.
I'm going to start making a case in the next break for who I think the player of the game can be. And I'll tell you why.
I'm listening.
Okay? All right. See if you think we might be on the same page.
There's always time for a first.
That is. Walk. Rolling. Looking. Throwing deep. Jump ball, and it's incomplete. Weaver came over to play defensive back and forced the incompletion and really bail his quarterback out from what could have been a second interception on the night.
That was,
first interception,
I'll have to go back and say that's a Ross Gamp special there. Throw that ball up and let that big boy just out-jump everybody. But Ross graduated last year. You got to keep that in mind, Ashton. He just kind of lofted that up in the air and was hoping for the best.
Brings up 3rd and 9 from the 44 of the Blue Devils. Play clock at 21, 20, 19, not a factor. Eagles out of the huddle. Ronan in the slot. To the right and comes in motion, so he's got trips left, looking to throw. Single coverage over the middle, and what a bullet to Draven Crowell. Nice completion from Walk to Crowell.
And Gibbons was right on him. Good coverage, so...
Now we've got a flag back at the 50-yard line.
They're bringing it back.
Yeah.
That was a beautiful pass on a slant. Caught him right in stride. Nice throw.
That will nullify the gain. That would have been a first down.
See what they're going to call here.
So they're going to take it back from the 44 inside Tyrone territory to the 46.
They called a hold there,
Yep, 3rd and 20.
And that also stopped the clock with 15.5 seconds left in the third quarter. And I would think you would just let this run out. Under 10. Tyrone's at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of time on the play clock.
Ronan in motion. They're going to get this one off.
Yeah, with the 1 second left in the...
Here comes pressure. The blitz. Walk. Avoids it. Throws downfield, complete. No, dropped by Weaver.
Oh, he took
hit him right in the chest.
He took his eyes off the ball.
That would have been a gain of about 17 yards and would have set them up for a possible 4th down play, but instead the 4 fingers are up. We're headed to the 4th quarter. 27-0. Tyrone leads Bellwood-Antis in the backyard brawl. Chuck, send us out.
From the Snare and Associates broadcast booth, this is Tyrone Golden Eagle football presented by Tyrone Tire and Auto and Premier Pest Control on 96.9 and 100.7. The Train, WTRN.
This is Nathan Varilla, your 1999 state championship football team captain. Winning a state championship, you have to do everything excellent. Excellence matters. That's why here at Varilla Real Estate, I've taken what I've learned on the football field and applied it to our business. Doing the little things, outworking your competition, being aggressive, doing the right thing when no one's looking. Varilla Real Estate is ready to help you in all your real estate needs. When it's 4th and 4 and you need a touchdown by selling your house, call Varilla Real Estate today.
Having a good, reliable vehicle isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. Wouldn't you want to buy a vehicle from a business that's been servicing automobiles for years? You should buy from Tyrone Tire and Automotive. They've got a nice selection of fully refurbished used vehicles with great warranties, and their technicians are certified for state inspections, and they'll service your vehicle from the engine to the tires. Worried about getting a loan? At Tyrone Tire and Automotive, it's buy here, pay here. For your next vehicle, go to Tyrone Tire and Automotive, TyroneAuto.com, or find them on Facebook.
96.9 and 100.7. The Train. WTRN.
And Bishop Guilfoyle and Central tied at 7 in the third quarter.
Thank you, Rich. We're back during the timeout. Rocky Romani put a great punt into the air. It hit at about the 15-yard line, took a 10-yard bounce to the 5. The Bellwood return man decided to try and pick it up and make something of it. Surprised the coverage team for the Golden Eagles, but he was taken down after a yard or two. So from their own 11, the Blue Devils take over with this possession, the first of the 4th quarter. Blue Devils trail 27-0.
And that punt by Romani was partially blocked too, and he still got a really good roll on it.
Holden Schreier calls for it. And he pitches to McCartney over the right side, and he's going to get knocked out of bounds as he drags a Tyrone tackler over there. A gain of about 3. Bring up 2nd and 7.
I hope McCartney doesn't have a paper route tomorrow because he's going to be a tired young man. He's really working hard. And he's taking some shots, too, at the same time. Pulling people, trying to run over people. Playing with a lot of heart.
Blue Devils break the huddle. Schreier has it. Going to throw it to the near side. It's caught. The ball was delivered low, but the catch is made by Dalton Porman. The Golden Eagles are content to just let everything stay in front of them. They'll give up those plays. It's enough for a first down out to about the 22-yard line. 1st and 10. Clock running. 11:20 left to go in the ball game. 27-0 your score.
Oops, sorry. Jim. Ashton Walk in on the tackle there. He's playing defensive safety.
Schreier gives to McCartney. Draven Crowell finishes him up after a gain of about 7.
And Tyrone is playing 11 men within the box. They're daring Bellwood to try to throw the football.
From their own 30, it's a long 3 on 2nd down upcoming. Blue Devils would like to get out of here with some points on this drive. They've got a tough schedule the rest of the way. Schreier, complete to the far side. And that catch was made there by Griffin Kyle. Can't get out of the grasp of the defender there. Was that Weston, I believe?
Looks like Weston, yes.
Yep, Weston. Maybe a little help also from Eli Woomer.
Yep.
So they move the chains and pick up the first down with that completion. We just hit 10 minutes left to go in the game. 1st and 10 from their own 35. Schreier has it. He's going to give it to McCartney. Did they steal the ball away? They stripped the ball away from McCartney. Who came up with it? The turnover gives the Golden Eagles the football back. Who is it? It is Lucas Walk with the football.
And that's 2 weeks in a row that the Golden Eagles have stripped the ball carrier. One last week at Bald Eagle went
61 yards.
61 yards for a touchdown. And this is going to give Tyrone excellent field position at the Bellwood 30-yard line, 31-yard line.
It's one of those things that can happen as a running back when you keep churning. The ball can be ripped away, and that's a good play by Lucas Walk. Gives the Golden Eagles the football at the Bellwood 31-yard line, 1st and 10. Here come your Golden Eagles.
And the coats and hats and gloves are coming on. It's down to 58 degrees, Jim.
Walk, lead blocking for, is that Ronan again?
Yeah, it looked like Ronan.
We have not seen 11, and I don't know that we've not seen him on the sideline. Maybe just an injury situation that we weren't aware of. Hope things are copacetic. Gain of a yard. 2nd and 9 from the 30. Troops coming in from the sideline. Woomer and Walk and Ashton Walk. Weaver's in the slot right with Draven Crowell. Gibbons. And the deep ball intended for Weaver just through his fingertips. The ball was on target in the end zone.
He has his man beaten on the post.
Weaver would love to have that one back.
That's a catchable ball. Boy, Walk has a tendency to put that deep ball right where it needs to be. Such a nice throw.
3rd and 9 from the 30.
And Tyrone's putting points on the board, but boy, their defense has played great, especially that front against the run.
Ashton Amy in the backfield. He's number 21 for those watching on the stream. And now timeout Tyrone. You could sense that there was some confusion in that backfield for Tyrone. So, Chuck, why don't you do a little selling here?
Some selling for our fine folks. Premier Pest Control, a presenting sponsor. Tyrone Tire and Auto, also a presenting sponsor. And we'd like to thank Snare & Associates for the broadcasting booth sponsor. Varilla Real Estate, Irvin's on Main in Bellwood. Billy Joe Friday Insurance Agency. Eric Reeder Electric. Community Pharmacy, the Student Bookstore. Mag Industries, Thriving Financial. Gino's Pizzeria. Greystone's Apartments and Jeff Long Construction, Long's Field Service, American Eagle Paper Mills, Max Market and the Gridiron, Pacifico Bakery, Proactive Sports, and the Allied Milk Producers, all sponsoring Tyrone Golden Eagle football. And make sure you stick around at the conclusion of the game, because we'll be bringing to you our Snare & Associates broadcast booth. This is the Tyrone Golden Eagle football, and we'll be bringing post-game action and reports to you. Jim?
All right, Chuck, here we go. Back to action as Ashton Walk throws downfield, and it pops out of the hands intended for Crowell, and it goes incomplete. Stops the clock at 8:54. It's going to bring up 4th and 9. Obviously, Ashton Walk has a lot of confidence in number 27. Through the jump ball pass that Crowell came down with earlier in the ball game. And in single coverage, 50-50 balls, Draven Crowell, he knows what to do with his body to position and try and come down with a completion. A little bit late into the huddle, they go right to the line with the play call.
Play clock's down to 9 seconds.
Yeah, they're going to get this one off. Yeah.
Issue.
Walk has it. Looking to throw. Pressured. Avoids a tackle. Finds time. Finds a man. It's Weaver at the 15 inside the 10. That's the combo tonight. Walk and Weaver.
And boy, he just buys himself time. Knows he stepped up in the pocket. He looked really good. His feet, he wasn't dancing. He wasn't moving his feet. Scanning the field. And gave his receiver time to get open and then hit him with a perfect strike.
1st and goal from the Bellwood 7-yard line. Walk did a really nice job of finding space. He could step into his throw. Weaver did a nice job of finding an open area. And so that combination tonight has been very successful.
3 seconds on the play clock. They got it off.
They give it to Ronan into the end zone, untouched for the touchdown. 1st and goal from the 7. They capitalize. 7-yard touchdown by Brady Ronan.
So Tyrone offensive and defensively tonight, this is the best they've looked all year long. Great job.
33's on the board with number 34 coming if Romani can put it through. And the kick is through, and Romani is hobbled a bit. He had to hesitate before he kicked that ball. The timing was just a little bit off and may have just tweaked the ankle just a bit on his plant foot. He's a little gimpy. He's got a kickoff upcoming here to kick it back to Bellwood. Maybe they'll opt to give somebody else the opportunity to kick it away. We'll wait and see. With 8 minutes straight up, ready to go, left to go in the 4th quarter, 34-0. Tyrone leads it.
And I'm assuming that we have to say that Ashton Walk has got to be over 200 yards passing tonight. Mm-hmm. He's had a great night. And Ronan has got to be coming close to 100-yard rushing performance, too. So the best balanced attack so far this year.
And Weaver on the receiving end may have 100.
Absolutely.
Close to it. I'm going to say he's probably right at that mark, but probably a little bit over. Romani is going to kick it away. 3 backs returning for the Blue Devils. Even with a gimpy foot, Romani kicks it all the way to the 5. On the return to the 35, 40. High stepping to the 45 and taken out of bounds. Is that Shawley, 24, I believe?
Yes.
44, Shawley, 44, I believe, 44. Coach. Giffen Kyle. Yeah.
And
first and 10 for Bellwood at their own 44-yard line.
And Stephen Buck on the tackle for Tyrone over there. Tough to see. It was over on the Bellwood-Antis sidelines.
Schreier with McCartney just off his left hip. Has it. Quick throw. Far sideline, incomplete. Intended there for Dalton Poorman. He made a diving attempt. Brings up second and 10. Not since week 2 have we had a chance to enjoy the Golden Eagles having success offensively. And they've had a ton of it tonight with 34 points. Everybody's getting into the mix as Schreier's going to keep it. I think that's the first time he's called his own number. Picks up 6, right about to the midfield stripe. Where'd they going to mark him down? Not quite that far. Nose of the ball on their own 49-yard line. Blue Devils facing third and a long 5. Clock rolling. 7:20 left to go in the game. 27-0. Tyrone leads it. 4 receivers in formation. McCartney the lone back with Schreier, and the Blue Devils get a break with a 5-yard penalty as the Golden Eagles jumped across. Unless they're going to say the Blue Devils may have, I don't know. The officials may have seen Bellwood in an illegal shift. They're talking about it. Yeah, no, okay. It's not going to be quite enough, I don't think, Coach. Are they going to say enough for a first down? They are.
That would have been interesting to see.
Clock continues to roll now as they mark it off. Both teams approach the line of scrimmage. Into Tyrone territory from the Eagles 46. Gibbons in motion. Schreier. Quick pass intended for Dormany, incomplete.
In his hands. He dropped it.
2 defenders were there. One behind, one in front. And I think Dormany was thinking about that guy in front before he made the catch.
That was definitely a catchable ball by Dormany.
Second and 10 from the Tyrone 46. 6:49 left to go in the ball game. Don't forget, the player of the game will be coming your way. We didn't get a chance to talk about who my thought is on that one just yet. Schreier gives to McCartney. And then a flag comes in late. There's going to be a holding on that one.
And the tackle number 4 for Tyrone, of course, that is Austin Lucas on the tackle.
Yeah, they didn't find the hold. They went with the chop. One player was engaged and another went low. Can't do it. Mark off will be 10. It's going to bring up second and 20. So the Blue Devils will walk their huddle back into their own end of the field. They'll spot the ball inside the 45 at about the 42.
Oh, it's 15-yard penalty.
No. 41. It's going to be more than second and 20, though. From the spot of the foul, I think, is where they're going, Coach.
Okay.
But it is going to be second and 23. Gibbons in motion. Schreier, the lefty, makes the throw, and it could have been picked off. Cohen Wallace cut under the route while Gibbons ran the wrong route, or Schreier threw the wrong pass. Stops the clock with 6:28 left to go and brings up third and 23 from the 41.
They definitely were not on the same page there, the Bellwood quarterback and receiver. Definitely not on the same page.
Blue Devils right to the line. Schreier awaits the snap and has it. Looking to throw. Makes the deep lefty throw, and it is incomplete. Man had a chance, but let's see. Who did that? Was that...
Number...
Is it 18?
3 for... I'm looking at the defender right now.
Yes, I know.
That was Ronan and 18. Yes.
Clayton Moore.
Ronan,
He did a good job of getting his hands and not necessarily deflecting the football, Chuck, but I think he got in eyesight of the receiver, and the receiver lost contact with the football, so they're going to punt it away.
And Ronan came across in front, too, at the same time.
The snap takes a bounce on its way back to the punter, but he's going to get it away without any pressure, and it'll go out of bounds on the far side at about the 36-yard line of the Golden Eagles, who lead it 34-0 here at Gray Vets Memorial Field. The backyard brawl. Hadn't been much of a brawl tonight. That doesn't happen very often.
And it looks like Coach Franco is going to put, literally substitute his starting 11. Well, this is where it's going to get interesting to see how many white helmets are in the huddle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 11 players out there, so we're in good shape.
Okay, let's see who they put at the controls. Is it Stephen Buck, number 9? Or 6, I'm sorry. 6. It looks like Eli Woomer. Eli Woomer. Uh-huh. He has gotten some spot duty at quarterback previously in a couple of games this season as the handoff to Ashton Amy.
That was a nice run. He didn't want to go down.
Picks up 6. Going to bring up 2nd and 4.
He fought for every yard there. Very nice run. Clock continues to run. Down to 5:43 on a moving clock. Tyrone well out in front, 34-0 in the fourth quarter.
Wilmer, a sophomore. And it looked like maybe, well, what do we have? Illegal substitute, 12 men on the field, perhaps? The flag came from the back judge.
Did Bellwood have 12 men on the field?
That's, well... a lot of substitutions going on for the Blue Devils right now, and Tyrone is pointing the illegal substitution by the Blue Devils. So I think they're going to take that, mark it off, and just keep moving the clock.
And it should be a first down. Get done with the mark off.
To about the 46 or 7 of the Eagles. Okay. I'm not sure how they decided to take it to the 50, but the Golden Eagles will take it. Woomer at the controls. Twin receivers right, single left. And they go to Amy. He runs tall, much like Ronan.
Gonna pick up about 4 on the carry.
They'll mark it just shy of the 46 rather of the Bellwood Blue Devils. Gage Miller joins the party with Woomer. Wallace is in there. An all-new offensive line. A lot of clean jerseys. Buck is in the slot right with Clayton Moore. They go to Amy, and he holds on to the football and gets enough across the 40. I think they're going to move that for another first down.
Absolutely.
Yep.
He got the first down.
The ball resting just shy of the Blue Devils' 40-yard line. Your score, 34-0 Tyrone. The backyard brawl trophy will stay in Tyrone as the clock moves to 4.5 minutes left to go here at Gray Vets Memorial Field.
That is the 4th straight play that Tyrone's handed off tackle. So you can imagine that that's pretty much the game plan for the next 4 minutes and 19 seconds.
Wilmer gives to Amy. Bounces it out to the left side, but can't quite get the entire corner. Nice tackle made there by Braden Partner. Freshman DB for the Blue Devils. Gain of just maybe 3.
Well, Tyrone is going to move on with a victory here tonight, obviously. There will be 2 and 3, and Bellwood-Antis will slip to 0 and 5 on the season. Tyrone will head to Altoona for their showdown with Bishop Guilfoyle next Friday night with a win.
Wilmer going to give it to Amy again. Serge is inside the 35, really doing most of that on his own. And that should bring up 3rd and a long, well, call it 4. 3rd and a long 4. Quickly approaching just 3 minutes left in the ball game.
And don't forget to stay on board for the Tyrone Tire and Auto post-game show, and also the Varilla Real Estate Player of the Game announcement.
Wilmer calls for it, hands it to Amy. You're not going to get the first down. That long body gets 2.5. It's going to bring up 4th down and a long 1.5 yards.
And I'm sure they'll run this play because it'll take it down under 2 minutes, no matter what.
Right. Wilmer will bring the play in from the sideline, joined by junior wide receiver Clayton Moore. Play clock not an issue. They'll have no problem getting this play off, and let's see if they can maintain possession or turn it over on downs. Wallace will be the lead blocker for Amy. Power eye left. But they go to the right side. No! Wilmer's going to keep it. Gets the first down, lowers his shoulder to the 25-yard line. Really crossed up that Bellwood-Antis defense, as well as your play-by-play announcer.
And after 7 straight dives, everybody was looking for a number 8, and he put it in the belly of the running back and pulled it and took it off around the right end for the first down. That'll pretty much do it for Tyrone now with a minute 34 on a running clock.
Could just take a knee here.
I was going to say I wouldn't be surprised if Coach Franco just doesn't take a knee. A lot of respect for these two programs, Coach Lovich, Coach Franco. I want to give a shout out to Coach John Hayes, from longtime coach at Bellwood. Great guy.
Wilmer does take a knee. He'll have to do that, I think, probably no more than one more time. They'll let the play clock roll down.
And the Backyard Brawl trophy will obviously stay in the trophy case at Tyrone Area High School for another year.
Once that game clock gets under 40, they should be able to just take the knee and shake hands. 34-0 is going to be your final.
And that'll make the history of this series. Tyrone 54 wins, 30 losses, and 1 tie.
It's all over. 34-0 is your final. Both teams will go out and shake hands and look forward to next year. But both teams will look forward to next week as well. We're going to take a break. Chuck, you'll send us there, and when we come back, we'll give you the player of the game and recap all of the activity here tonight. Chuck, send us a look.
From the Snare & Associates broadcast booth, this is Tyrone Golden Eagle football, presented by Tyrone Tire and Auto and Premier Pest Control on 96.9 and 100.7. The Train, WTR.
This is Nathan Varilla, your 1999 state championship football team captain. Winning a state championship, you have to do everything excellent. Excellence matters. That's why here at Varilla Real Estate, I've taken what I've learned on the football field and applied it to our business. Doing the little things, outworking your competition, being aggressive, doing the right thing when no one's looking. Varilla Real Estate is ready to help you in all your real estate needs. When it's 4th and 4 and you need a touchdown by selling your house, call Varilla Real Estate today.
Something bugging you? It's time to call Premier Pest Control. If your home or office is being overtaken by insects or rodents, call 684-2600. Premier Pest Control offers 24-hour guaranteed response to your call. Avoid the hassle of having to explain your problem to several people before you even see the serviceman. When you call Premier Pest Control, you'll talk directly to the serviceman. So call 684-2600 and tell them what's bugging you. Premier Pest Control offers 24-hour response, serving Altoona, Tyrone, State College, and surrounding areas.
Let your local insurance agent Billy J. Friday put her experience to work for you. The Billy J. Friday Agency proudly serves Tyrone families and businesses and is ready to review your existing policies or provide a no-obligation quote. Call a Billy J. Friday Agency today, 814-682-7669 to get smarter about your insurance. Again, that's the Billy J. Friday Agency, 814-682-7669. Come for the great rates, stay for the amazing service.
Reader Electric, serving Tyrone and surrounding areas with top-notch electrical service, would like to wish the Tyrone Golden Eagles the best of luck this season. No matter if your electrical needs are big or small, residential or commercial, you can count on Reader Electric. They're fully insured and offer emergency service. Call 814-251-4019 for Reader Electric. Owner Eric Reader. PA number 164157. Reader Electric. Call 814-251-4019. Good luck, Tyrone Golden Eagles from Reader Electric.
Community Pharmacy in Tyrone, your locally owned and operated independent pharmacy. We offer prescriptions and compounding services along with a wide range of over-the-counter products, Senni Incontinence products, and Nova Safety and Mobility products. Stop in Community Pharmacy in Tyrone and shop our gift and seasonal decor, all priced with everyday low pricing. Don't forget to check out our full wall of designer greeting cards, value priced at 99 cents or $1.99. Community Pharmacy in Tyrone. Small enough to know you, large enough to fulfill your pharmacy needs.
For over half a century, the Student Bookstore downtown has been the source for everything Penn State. SBS has the largest selection of Penn State apparel and gifts in town. Hoodies, hats, tees, shorts, sweatpants, and more for everyone, even pets. Plus, the Big Blue on the corner has all your tailgating supplies, as well as banners, prints, wall hangings, and frames. If you're a Penn Stater looking for something Penn State, shop the Student Bookstore in downtown State College. Open 7 days a week and always online at thestudentbookstore.com.
Are you looking for a challenging and exciting work environment in a new and rapidly growing company?